So, chapter number two, the idea is to show you how to clean all this mess that was left on chapter number one when I scanned this, doing the tail of this Thunderbird. I will be showing you how to use the make feature, the release feature, and also how to do the crop and adjusting the image ready to be cut. Okay, like I told you, first, let's clean this a bit. If I hold this and move it, everything is in one piece. So how am I gonna clean this? Clean this. I need to first select everything like that with your mouse, and then click release. As you see, then every single trace from that has a point where it starts and it ends, is highlighted like that. So I only need to hold this part here with the mouse, move it away, and come back, highlight the rest, and just click the delete key. And that's it. I have already cleaned that. Sometimes what I like to do is just highlight the rest just in case and click delete again. Why? Because I found that there are could be some small dots that you don't see it, but they sound weird when you go and cut it, and the dot is there, and the cutter or the plotter will try to cut it. So that's the first thing you need to do. Use the release key, the release feature, to clean everything. So what's next? Okay, this is what the machine will cut on around these red areas. But actually, you will end up with, yeah, this part that you will width or lift, but then the rest of the vinyl paper, uh, it's way too big. So you only come here, you can come here, and then just select the area like that you want to cut an additional cut. So when you are done cutting, you can lift this whole area here, including the part that you are cutting, so you can transfer that to your kit. Okay, so you remember the released feature. Well, then now we're going to use the make feature. Why? Because let's say, okay, now I want to move this around. Looks what's going to happen. It's two separate um, coding sections. So you want to do is make them one section like that. You select everything and then you click make. When you do that, everything will be one single piece. Those two features, make and release, you will be using a lot. One more thing. Let me show you right away the crop feature. Let's say you want to cut this area here, but or trace it manually here, and you will see later that it's not that easy because there are way too much stuff going on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the here the square, or actually can select anything like this one here. You go like this, like that, let's say. Okay, like that. Click, click. Then I come, select again the arrow key, select everything, and click crop. Okay, there. You have just the section that you want. That's another feature you will be using in the future for sure a lot. Okay, so we are almost done here. I added I already have this because I already tested the mask and cut and place it on the tail of the Thunderbird. So I decided to add this line here and one here to make a cut. Instead of doing that by hand and risking damaging the airplane, I just added the cut right in the mask. The only thing I did is not, I mean, it's not perfect, but it did the job. Like that. You come here, Just find something close to the edge, and I went a bit over it like that, and again like that, like this, and that's it. What that does is, um, if I don't do that, when I place the mask over the edge of the tail, um, it, and if it's not perfect, I could have some paint run under the mask. So by doing this, I just basically eliminate all this part, and this will be all like empty, or the password, the place where I'm going to paint will be easier to understand once I cut it, and that will be done in a future chapter. So the next chapter will be more related to the manually trace the stars, which I told you before they look horrible on the auto trace. So that's about it for this chapter.